Hey guys, in this episode we follow the president of the Ferrari Club, Mike Smith, to luxury motor cars and meet Greg Wilson. Greg shares his love for skateboarding, fast cars, and his first time meeting his favorite driver, Michael Schumacher. We learn more about the success of luxury motor cars and what makes Greg so driven. He also shares his personal experience with the Ferrari F40, which is also super iconic. We also make a visit to Sacramento Shrine Children's Hospital and drop off toys for the annual Rally for Kids toy drive, sponsored by Euro Sunday and the Ferrari Club. Remember, if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the notification button. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Welcome, Ferrari Files.
Hey, this is Mike, president of the Ferrari Club Sacramento chapter. Today we're doing our annual Christmas party, and we're at Luxury Motor Cars with Greg Wilson, and we are just basically having a lot of Italian food with our food vendor, Che Buono, and we're going to do a little white elephant, drink some wine, and have a good time.
So, growing up, obviously, I was in the Marine Corps. I was stationed down at 29 Palms. We used to go to San Diego on the weekends, and all the pros down there at the time were, you know, Gator, Tony Hawk, all these guys. And Tony Hawk was a little dude. We used to just chuck him in the pool. Right. We used to keep the park open until like 3 in the morning. His dad would show up with him, and you knew at 12 and 13 years old, this kid was like unreal. The talent was just off the hook. Wow. And so I got to witness that whole transition of that sport coming from nothing, you know, a backyard thing, into the forefront. You know, I mean, it's one of the biggest sports in the world right now. This longboard was a gift from my lovely wife, and she just knows how I am about skating. I probably got about 70 or 80 decks, and this is an actual factory Ferrari longboard, and it's wonderful to drive the 458 and pull this thing out and park it somewhere and take off with your longboard, and people lose their shit. It's great. And I absolutely fell in love with that car, and I remember my friends teased me when I was younger, like, what are you doing, it's Ferrari, you know? They were all into Camaros and, you know, all that stuff, and I've had that picture since, well, basically of that car, in one form or another since I was 12 years old, and I just always wanted to be around these cars. I just am so passionate about them. I think they're just pieces of artwork, and you know, I mean, I'm not a millionaire. I'm a working class Joe, and I take the salary, and I, you know, work my 14 hours a day, but I absolutely love these cars, and I love what I do. And you know, after 35 years in the car business, I'm like, I'm not going to retire selling Hyundais or, you know, Kias. I want to do something I love, and I still believe there's a way to make it. It hasn't been easy. It's been a struggle, you know, but we were just brand new coming onto the scene, and people were like, you don't have no F40, you don't have no Enzo, you know. I mean, so it was when there's a video of me when the Enzo. When I backed off the truck, I was crying. I mean, it's an Enzo, you know. It's like I'd never even seen one. That's insane. And I'm like, it's getting delivered to me, you know, and I get to drive it. It's like unbelievable. You know, we've sold 58 Ferraris in Sacramento. Nobody's done that before. I mean, that's only in the last year and a half. I mean, I think California cars are the best cars anyway. A lot of these cars in Florida, and you know, they travel a lot around the world. But I love a good California clean one-owner Ferrari, you know, like nothing else. And you know, and they all have different characteristics, and I've driven so many of them now, and I drive them every day. I mean, I drive a Ferrari every day because it's important, A, for my business, and B, it's important that I understand these cars every second of the day and every attitude, and know how they behave. I know that a 458 is a great freaking car to drive as a daily driver, and it just gets better and better and better. You know, I get up in the morning, I'm jumping in a 458 going, I'm probably 1% of the world that gets to drive a 458 to work, you know, and it's like, you know, I'm not a rock star or an athlete, but, you know, I'm happy.
Yes, you are.
No, you are, my man, you are. Wow. This is kind of a parody on my boys that I skate with. I make a custom board for the party every year. This is the board this year. So we got the naked chick flipping off everybody with the tape over the nipples, and fuck the end.
Who's the end man?
That's us. A fan of his. I mean, he was my hero, you know. I mean, he was I saw him, and we were at Shula's Steakhouse. We were at the F1 races, and I came running down these big winding stairs, and he's looking at me like, oh great, here comes some freaking hillbilly from America, you know. And I'm just like, show me. My buddies are like, dude, and but I couldn't, and I ran up to him, and I didn't even know what to do. I just kind of patted him, you know. he had his arms full, you know, and he was kind of like this, and I was like, no, I didn't want it to go that way. Yeah. And it turned out he was really nice. He talked to me, and you know what, I calmed down, but I've never done that for anybody. But he was the most cordial guy in the world, and you know, it's a shame what's going on with him right now. But it was just, I mean, and my buddy says that he's like, how does this always happen to you? You're always in the right place, right time. I mean, it's unbelievable sometimes. So
360 Stradales. They're super rare. They're hard to come by. So this is a Super Leggera Aston Martin. Super hard to find. Very rare. Very rare. And this is one that's done.
So sell me this car.
Yeah.
Wow. This is the original James Bond car?
This is the original James Bond car.
And I'll take it.
Yeah.
And you talk about a driven guy. I mean, you know, I've only known Russ for 3 years now since I got the store, and he's incredible. I mean,
Hey, this is Mike, here with Alan, the director at Shriners Children's Hospital, Northern California. And Alan's going to tell us a little about the event and what it is and what we're doing here today.
Well, I'm going to start by saying thank you for coming out.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
This is one of the best, most spirited events of the year. It's truly one of our largest events. And when I say our, I mean it's one of the largest events that we benefit from, because this is really a labor of love by Euro Sunday, by the community, by people who love cars, people who love kids, all coming together. What makes this particularly special for us is that everybody gets to be hands-on. They get to be in the hospital, they get to see everything that's happening, so they don't feel like it's just I'm dropping something off. They can, I think, really tangibly feel the benefit.
Hang out, see Santa.
See Santa.
Get some food.
Get some food, get some great stuff to drink. There's some actually great shopping that goes on. People buy Christmas gifts. But then everybody here is also part of our Christmas Day celebration, because the toys are dropped off and then become gifts for the kids that won't be home for the holidays. So it's custom delivered. They feel like it was given to them by Santa. We don't dispel that. And then siblings who are also here with their brothers or sisters also can get presents as well. So they get a Christmas morning like every
That's gotta be something that just, it's beautiful. Like it hurts, like it's heartstrings.
It does.
Yeah.